at the top of the Empire State Building. I'm Patty Steele.
All right, Patty, Madonna's on the phone now, and I'm sure she remembers the early 80s when she and I were married. We had a little mobile home in Bayonne.
That was you?
That was me.
Oh, I'd forgotten your name.
Well, there's been so many.
So many mobile homes.
Patty, it was very emotional for me. She went out to Krauser's one night, and she came back, and I was wearing one of her bustiers, and I haven't talked to her since. So,
well, I think you probably stretched it out a little, knowing you.
Hi, Madonna. How are you?
I'm good. I want you to know I've had boyfriends who've worn more than my bustier.
If you're willing to reconcile, I'm willing to wear your panties. So...
Do you have any phone numbers?
All right, let's get serious, kids.
Okay, please. I have a reputation to uphold.
Well, let's see if we can screw that up. The movie Evita, you've been shooting it for about 6.5 years now in Argentina.
Yes, so it seems.
Yeah.
No, I've been down there for 2 months.
And it's not done yet, is it?
No, I'm going to Budapest.
Budapest?
Yeah, have you been there?
No, I haven't. What's being shot there? What part of it?
All exteriors, because the city looks like Paris and Buenos Aires looks like Paris. It's the same architecture.
Say hi to the Gabor sisters.
And eat some goulash, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what else do we know about Hungary?
Have you been to Budapest? You ever do a show?
Never.
Wow, and you think Argentina was rough?
Exactly.
Wow.
I think I'll be taking my coffee there, too.
That should be fun.
Well, what's the climate like there?
It's like this. It's cold. It's still snowing there, though.
In Budapest?
Yeah, it'll be nice when I'm walking around in my little flower dresses and stuff.
Now, in Argentina, it was summer when you were there.
Yeah, and that's when I had to wear my fur coat.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Can we get back to you and your little flower dress for a minute?
Come on, I was in costume.
Now, of course, Evita, the story of Eva Perón, the most powerful woman in the world. Isn't it about time that you, the most powerful woman in the current world, has your own country that you could rule?
Oh, I've got enough problems.
You could call it Madonna Land.
I actually think it would be very cool, given the present political climate in this country, if she ran here.
Well, I'm sure I could do a better job than Pat Buchanan.
President Madonna.
Let's not get into that. Anyways, you're not allowed to have any kind of a life if you're the president.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, and you definitely have a life.
Yeah. On the other hand, what they couldn't do is sort of drag out my dirty laundry and try to ruin me. So I've got that out of the way.
That's right.
I don't have any dirty laundry.
No, because you guys remember...
It's all hanging on the line.
Pat, do you remember Pat Buchanan's sex book? Oh, God, I could turn to my stomach.
Oh, dear.
I remember that naked picture of him on a highway in Miami. I thought I was going to puke.
Nasty thought. You've been working on, literally getting into Evita for years and years, haven't you?
Well, I was hired and fired several times.
Yeah, there was all this talk that Meryl Streep was going to do it, which I thought was really inappropriate.
Well, I was fired, and then she was hired, and then the movie fell apart with Oliver Stone, and then I was hired again when Glenn Caron got involved, and that's when Antonio Banderas came on board.
Yum, yum.
And then, well, let's not get into that. And then the movie fell apart again because Disney didn't want to pay for the movie he wanted to make. And then it came up again with Alan Parker, and Michelle Pfeiffer wanted to do it, but I think, the gods stepped in and intervened for me.
What was that a couple of weeks ago where they were storming the castle with burning clubs, and all the press we got here about how upset they were with you?
That was the press exaggerating everything.
There was something in the paper about you having an 80-year-old stalker?
Yes, she wasn't stalking me. She's an old, hardcore Peronist.
Uh-huh.
And she's senile, and she's been, making threats to people. Apparently, she's notorious. Since she was 20, she was, a radical.
Really?
And now she's ultra-conservative, but she still threatens to kill people.
So you had an 80-year-old Argentinian woman threatening to kill you?
Yes.
You've had a really nasty year.
I thought that was just like tabloid talk. That's
but it wasn't.
wild.
But it wasn't something that anybody took seriously. She was just running off at the mouth. She didn't mean it. And actually, the people that were opposed to us making the movie was a really small faction of ultra-conservative people who thought we were going to denigrate the image of the Perons and portray them as money grubbers and, people who were siphoning money and putting it into Swiss bank accounts and things like that. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people who are against them that believe that's true. It's a really polemical subject right now. So these people just decided to make a big stink, but it was really a really small group of people, and unfortunately the press, focused on that. The insanity, the chaos, the people jumping on me, getting out of my car, those were my fans. And I think people mixed up the two issues.
But do you get the sense that if Michelle Pfeiffer or someone else had done it, there would have been as big a problem, or was it about you?
They wouldn't have cared.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
No, they couldn't, but, they knew they could get attention by complaining about me. And the irony of it all is that when Ava was alive and was the wife of the president and had come into so much power and had all these people following her, all of her enemies accused her of the same things I was being accused of.
I was going to say, her personality was very much more like yours than anyone else considered.
Everyone accused her of sleeping her way to the top. Everyone accused her of being a prostitute when she was young. I mean, she did a lot of cheesecake photographs when she was first setting out.
She's very flamboyant.
Yeah, and so they tried to, use that to undermine her accomplishments. And so I thought, great, torture me, because this is what she went through, and this will help me with my character.
Wow.
So
good for you.
In the end, it was poetically correct.
Now, did you finish the music for the movie?
Yeah.
So
Music's finished, and the filming we're halfway done with.
Yeah, and you're pretty happy with the music?
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Now, how much of it is singing? Because I noticed that Andrew Lloyd Webber said he was very glad that this was being kept an operatic type of piece.
I'd say 75% is song. I have a lot of spoken political speeches and bits and pieces of spoken dialogue, but it's being shot in a very naturalistic way. It's not like... You'll see. I mean,
it's comfortable.
Yeah, I can't explain it. It's going to be amazing.
When are they hoping to have it out?
Christmas.
You got to be thrilled because, on movies you've gotten your ass kicked a little bit, so it's got to be great to have this one because this is going to be huge.
Yes, and you know the old saying.
Which one?
Which one? No, well, every dog has his day.
Well, bark to you.
Exactly.
Well, Antonio Banderas has to sing, too. What's his voice like?
Beautiful.
Is it?
Yes, very good.
Was he just yummy to work with?
Well, I'm not done working with him.
No, I mean, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Or is it...
Hey, let's get behind that
yeah, sure.
He's just drop-dead beautiful. I mean, he really is.
You need to spend some more time around him, and he needs to become more human for you.
Really? Does the beauty go away?
Pat, he doesn't change his underwear. He hasn't shaved in 3 months.
Exactly. Did you see that picture of him in a bathing suit in Vanity Fair?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a gut on him. It's crazy.
I'm comfortable with that.
No, he's wonderful. He's great to work with.
Was it annoying at all when Melanie Griffith would run on the set every 15 minutes shouting, "Look at me"?
She never came on.
Oh, I'm kidding, of course. It's a horrible thing for me to say.
Not to.
How long do you...
Well, she's nuts if she didn't.
How long do you get to be in New York?
A couple days.
And then you're gone?
Long enough to eat a bagel.
Must be a big bagel.
That's like one thing they didn't, it's like I craved them down in Argentina. I'm glad to be in America.
Well, we all are.
Well, you don't appreciate it until you have to go and stay in a third world country for several months.
Well, Patty was in prison in Argentina for many years, so she understands.
How has it been down there? What makes it tough for you?
You can't get a good cup of coffee down there.
There's not a Starbucks in Buenos Aires anywhere.
Well, I always thought that all this great coffee came from South America, but it was crap. I had to have coffee sent from New York.
How long does the delivery take?
The FedEx delivery?
Oh, there you go.
It's actually really hard to send food to Argentina because they rip everything open and look for drugs because you know how close Bolivia is.
Now you're obviously home right now. I mean, what are you just hanging around in your jammies?
No.
Well, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Helmut Lang dress.
Okay.
And I'm sitting in front of my computer.
Really? Were you surfing the net?
No, I'm writing in my journal.
Well, go ahead and read it to us.
No way.
Steve was an ass.
Man, he sucked, but that Patty girl is really cool. Hey, you know what?
What?
I was down in, quote-unquote, your hotel. Everybody calls it Madonna's Hotel in Miami Beach.
I wish.
Yeah.
I'd be getting a much bigger paycheck.
No, the restaurant is yours, huh? And what a cool place.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, my God. What a beautiful, beautiful place.
It is gorgeous, although I just had to ream my partners and tell them to change the menu.
Really?
Why? What's wrong with the menu?
It's still the same as it was when it opened. I like variety.
Well, what should be on there that's not on there? What do you eat? What do you
eat?
having for dinner tonight?
How about penne with caviar?
Can't get that at a White Castle.
No, I eat all sorts of yummy food.
Right. What's the worst thing you eat? You ever just go out and get a package of Yodels and just...
No, she doesn't.
No, I don't. But
Pat, I didn't ask you.
I know she doesn't do that.
No, but I eat marshmallow fluff.
What?
Just with a big old spoon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now you're talking.
Oh, I'm scared.
How about spread on the bread with peanut butter?
How about spread on you in that sundress? Oh, cut it out, Steve.
Don't go there.
It's like a Tourette syndrome thing. I can't help myself.
Yes.
JFK Jr. the other day...
Said I spread peanut butter on him. No, that was in a book.
No. The other day he denied that you two were more than just really good pals.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay.
What about that rumor about you and Mike Wallace from 60 Minutes? Let's talk about that for a while.
Mike Wallace?
No.
I'm making it up to change the subject.
Oh, you're jealous. That's what it is.
Mike Wallace, he's kind of cute.
Hey, you're not telling me anything I don't know. So listen, I'm new to Z100. I've only been here for a couple of months.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well, then you must know that you've got to play my record or you're going to be fired.
well, apparently I didn't get the memo, but we'll take care of that. You're talking about Love Don't Live Here Anymore?
Uh-huh.
And it's a great, I've actually heard it. It's great, and we're going to play it in just a second. As a matter of fact, we're going to play it about 15 times between now and 10.
Good.
Because I know how to kiss ass.
Thank you.
And then she'll never turn off Z100.
You'll be rewarded in heaven.
Well, there you go.
If I'm ever a DJ and you ever record a record, I'll do the same for you.
Well, there's a good chance of that happening.
Yeah, really.
You never know.
Hey, are you...
Look what happened to Forrest Gump.
Which, by the way, you were great in that as well. I loved you as as Forrest.
The ping pong ball.
You were great as the ball.
Thank you.
I think clearly, Pat, you can tell that Madonna's attracted to me.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something. She's ready to jump on you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God there's a phone line separating the two of us. Listen, the crew from Extra is in here. Would you say hi to them and make them happy?
No.
All right, thanks a lot. There you go. Madonna not saying hi to Extra.
The crew from Extra, why?
They wanted to find out about your new single, Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
That's right.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that.
But seriously, they're very sad, and they have cameras, and they're bigger than I am, so say hi to them.
Hi.
Extra.
Extra.
Good job.
Hi, Extra. Well, let me try that one more time. Hi, Extra.
Yeah. I'm sure that made their day.